Hello and welcome to Let's Talk episode 2. Today we're here with Dhee Boom on Instagram. So Dhee, tell us more about yourself.
Okay, I'm a motion designer. That's how I earn my bread and butter at this point. I'm also a musician, and I'm exploring sounds, exploring different ways to create. In general, I love to make things, whatever it is, in whatever format it is, I create. That's the bigger umbrella, I would just call myself a creator.
Yeah, even your Instagram bio is like, I make shit.
Yeah.
I love that. I was reading it, I love that.
Yeah, it's simple, bro. I didn't want to give a very big explanation to who I am, what I do. You're anyway gonna waste a lot of time swiping, scrolling on all of that stuff.
Exactly.
So simple, keep it short. I make shit. You want to see it, you like it, bro.
Exactly.
If you like it, double tap.
Swipe regardless.
Yeah. So if you really want to see it again, you follow me. It's simple.
Perfect. Now getting to the motion designing part of it, I hear you do a lot of commercial projects.
Yeah, so it's not exactly commercial projects. So I'll tell you a bit about the place where I work. Yeah. I work in this company called Works, and they're a consulting, advertising, not exactly advising, advising. So what we do is we actually provide solutions and give strategies and help in the growth and development of businesses.
Okay.
So our clients are B2B companies.
Alright.
For anyone who doesn't know this difference from B2C and B2B, B2C is like a business to consumer, and a B2B is a business to business. So some businesses are catering to other businesses while some businesses are catering to consumers.
Yeah.
It's the difference between say a Nike, who's a B2C company, and maybe the rubber or the place that is outsourcing the materials to Nike. That's a B2B company.
Yeah.
So I'm working in one of those places, which is catering to other B2B companies as well. So that's our thing, and I basically make those YouTube videos that you're gonna skip, bro. You make the ads.
The unskippable ads.
I make those unskippable ads. I'm sorry. I have to do it. It's my job.
It cost you a lot, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
No, but because when you look at your Instagram, and I know a lot about you, not in a very stalker way, but I do know a lot about you because I really admire your work. You're probably the most creative person I've seen, at least from this city. So
thanks so much, man.
So how do you manage the balance of having to make those YouTube ads, but also creating the kind of stuff that you normally do?
So, man, right now, my creative life and my creative side of my life has literally become like a breath of fresh air types. Because when I sit in and I'm zoning into office work, I'm most of the times making things like I would be making a video which a company would show their employee to learn more about their product. Okay, so that's the kind of videos I'm making, or like an overview about some company, some tech company somewhere. So most of the times there's not really scope of creativity, and it's pretty obvious that way, right? They're not looking for like the best looking video. They need to make sure like their whole agenda is out there.
All the
now it's our job where we try to also make it creatively, aesthetically pleasing, because people don't realize that it's so important. Man, as me, if you're showing me a video that I'm just gonna watch to learn something, for me, I need it to have some sort of break in momentum, some sort of flow, some sort of thing, so that it's just like I need to be entertained. That's how I learn. If you can entertain me, I'm already listening. You've got my attention. I'll learn much better that way. So there are a very simple way to put it that put this is that sometimes we need to think of in videos those corporate videos where you'd see dynamic collaboration. Sometimes it's a stock footage shot of two people just shaking their hands. Right. Sometimes it's a shot of a group skydiving formation. Both are dynamic collaborations if you look at it,
Yeah.
right? But then both are so different.
Yeah.
Both are so different. Like a certain company can maybe have like, you know, the group skydiving thing as like, they'll be like, oh wow, you know, like, yeah, that's what we're about. And some people will look at that and be like, why are these people skydiving, bro? We're trying to talk about our business. You know? So those things keep on happening, dude, and it's a really crazy experience, because once I'm done with my office work, I just sit back and I'm just like, now okay, cool, what can I make? What can I like? And since you said like I make shit, sometimes I make a lot of bullshit also, because I talk a lot of bullshit very proudly, because dude, you know, you need that outlet, right?
Yeah.
So Instagram is that outlet for me. All the bullshit that is going on through my day, I just transfer it into a language that people will never understand and only I will understand, and my close friends, they'll get to it. But for other people, they'll be like, what is this guy doing? What's he up to? You know, those are the reactions I live for, and that just lets me like, and even man, thank you for that intro, bro. Like it felt like nice to, and like I really appreciate that, because when someone recognizes that effort I'm putting into what I'm making, that again helps and fuels my like force, like creative force to keep driving.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Yeah, for sure.
Every day then.
For sure.
Just send you a message on Instagram, bro. Too good. Short.
Yeah.
Every day you're gonna wake up to a message. Why the fuck did this guy message
Shit,
me?
I'll block you then, bro. Every day, don't do it, man.
No, I won't. just letting you all know, he did a 32-second handstand for the fuck of it right now.
No, it's not just for the fuck of it. It's actually my ritual. I see grass or anything that looks like green grass, I need to mark that place with my handstand. It's like the equivalent of a dog going and peeing somewhere to mark its territory. I do that every time I've come to DM office. Every time there's like, I've sometimes shot it, sometimes just done it because I've felt it. But yeah, most of the times I've shot it. Yeah.
How does that make you feel in a way? Like
I feel empowered, bro. I feel like, yeah, I can stand on my hands whenever I want to.
I can see how that'll be empowering.
Yeah, like it's
a different mode.
I've actually like looked at so many people and how they have done such crazy stuff with their bodies, man. Like there are people who can, man, I'm not even like 5% close to a lot of people, like, you know, in this whole world. Some people don't have freaking hands and feet and they're like doing stuff much more intensely than I can ever even imagine. You know, like I literally saw a video, it'll sound a bit weird, but then I saw a video of a guy who has no arms and legs and he's playing a synth with his tongue, bro. He wanted to play it, so he did it. Wow. You know, like there's nothing that can stop you if you really want to do it.
Damn, that's the next level dedication though.
Yeah, bro.
But when you make the videos that you normally do, the very creative ones, do you always have a process in your mind that, okay, yeah, I'm going to shoot this, then this is what I'm going to edit it to look like? Or is it just sometimes the most random clips you decide to just do something with?
So for my Instagram, when I'm creating something for that, most of the times I'm just trying to do something new from what I've done before. Okay. That's the main thing in my head. Like I want to put something that if someone has been scrolling on my feed from like if they started at April and they ended up in July, they should definitely see a different kind of a growth or a changing progressive vibe that's happening. That's my main target. That's the thing. Plus, on top of that, now I've figured out certain techniques, certain tools that I've created myself, certain ways of creating or certain ways of shooting.
Yeah.
That, dude, most of the times when I know that I have to edit something, say make a reel or something like that, I'm editing while I'm shooting, bro. And what I mean by that is I will shoot what I want and how I want it in the shot itself. So that, bro, the edit I won't have to spend any brain power. Like, so I try to get as much as it done on the shot itself.
Yeah.
So that when I'm just even putting all those shots together as a silly compilation, it'll look like it's a cool thing, you know.
Wow.
Like, yeah.
I hope to reach that level one day.
You will soon, man. You'll start looking at things different. That's, as a creator, as honestly as a human, I feel observation is one of the most important strengths that we should have.
Yeah.
You know, I was talking to my friend Yash that day, and he was saying ki, like how we men used to be the hunters and providers at some point. So, you know, our peripheral vision is something that we are too comfortable with. Like, I know on the side there's a laptop and I can see the waveforms, or I can, while looking at you also, I can see the waveforms in there. Like, you know, and maybe I can idea that I'll maybe tell you, oh shit, it's peaking. Talk softly. Like, you know, or maybe that, like, or bro, talk louder because it's not showing up. You know, all of those things. But it's observation, right? So when you can observe something multiple times, and then you'll know ki this is exactly what's going to happen.
Okay.
You know, so then in those situations, you'll always be ready to capture that moment. Because most of I bank on capturing the moments, not a great frame.
Yeah.
I'm looking to capture that moment. I'm looking to show something so wild to someone that people just will be like, bro, what the hell? Like, you know, they might get so pissed off that they'll shut their phone and be like, fuck, man, I'm not going to see anymore. I'm cool with that, dude. That's a win for me. Like, you know,
Nice.
It's a reaction, bro. If I can create a physical reaction on someone, that's where I'm winning, dude.
Yeah, I think
Whatever it is.
like even when I've made a couple of videos, seeing the reaction to the edit, like seeing other people really find it very cool and appreciating what I've done, it's a very cool way to go about stuff. Because for example, my brother, so the first video I ever edited was for my brother, and it was the day I downloaded Premiere Pro on my laptop, and I was like, cool, I saw 2 Peter McKinnon videos and I was like, I know how to edit. So I put 2 of his clips together and then just made a video that went from black and white to like a color on a bass drop when he does a nutmeg. So it was just, and the other day Sid was pointing it out, I put a flare and when he passed it, the flare was over him. So it's, you know, now when I look at it, I'm like, oh fuck, I forgot to take that out. But then when he showed it to him, his reaction was, he's like, send it to me now. I'm posting it. So that kind of a reaction, I feel, when you get a reaction, a positive reaction, especially from people when you're trying to do something different, it really motivates you.
But bro, even a negative reaction is also crazy, I feel. Because that way you're learning about that, okay, cool, you are, say, catering to one part of the audience.
Yeah.
You just found out that this guy is not your audience.
Yeah.
You know? So now you maybe know ki what I might have to do to maybe make him also my audience.
Yeah.
Then you get to know ki, acha, theek hai, he didn't like this music. I'm not saying change the music.
Yeah.
But I'm saying maybe for the next thing, maybe your music choice which you have might be a bit more globally appreciated, if that's a word. I don't know if like that's something. Yeah.
Good. I also feel like it depends on maybe the person it's coming from, but more the intent behind it. Because I know for a fact there'll be some people that'll be extremely condescending and sarcastic about, like, oh yeah, it's what you're doing is shit. But to me at least, it depends on the way. Like,
yeah,
if
it
I
will
can
be different.
understand
The way you take it will be different
Yeah.
from the way I take it, for sure.
Yeah.
That's rule
I
of
think
life, man.
constructive criticism is always welcome. You should always keep room for that in yourself, because perspective is something that's very important to me. Like, that's one of my go-to words whenever I think of a situation. So I always understand different perspectives, but at the same time, I'll also be able to understand where you're coming from and with what intent. So according to that, I kind of decide what I'm planning on feeling about that.
Yeah, bro. Perspective to that way, like, you know, like they say, right, that the age-old saying of there's 2 sides of a coin.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But I can give you another analogy, like, you know, like if you've been to Durga Puja here in Kolkata.
Yeah.
You'll see that the front of the, like, you know, the pandals and stuff will all be like so grand and so decorative and so beautiful. But this thing my dad pointed out, ki like the back will always be like, you know, like somehow kam chala, finish it up, theek hai, like it'll look so shit.
Yeah.
It's like about finishing it or also looking at it like that way. You know, maybe some person's just commenting based on what he's seeing from behind.
Yeah.
He can't see it from the front only.
Yeah.
You know?
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot,
You gotta thank my dad for that. He's the guy who came up with this.
Thank you, Dee's dad. Thumbs up. No, so what does your dad do, if you don't mind me asking?
He's, to put it as simply out there, he's a rock star.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So the person I am also, I owe a lot to him and his personality and his, obviously even my mom also, and like both of them, the way I'm like a proper fusion between the two.
Okay.
But yeah, my dad, he's a singer, songwriter, he's a musician, he writes, he paints, he acts, he cooks, he can play mad cricket also. Football mein also he used to give me proper panga. Man, like, you know, he's a daddy cool.
So he's like the epitome of artist.
Yeah.
From what I can hear.
The epitome of a Bengali artist, you know, like I'm putting Bengali here. Why? Because the most people, like I did my college life is in Bangalore and I was in Srishti. So Srishti is like a place where it's like a hub for artists, you know, no matter what you're doing, some way or the other, you're cool like that, you know, like, you know, so that's how it is in Srishti. It's just cool kid area. So there, whenever I told people that, yeah, my dad, he's a musician, he does this, then like, he just said the list, right?
Yeah.
They're like, you Bengalis, no, so culturally active, so creative, and I'm just like, yeah, dude, like, hell yeah, dude, we are, like, you know, so that's why I had to put it in there. It's important.
Yeah, like, because I think, like you just said about other people having this perception of Bengal being like the culture capital of India, it's very true.
Yeah.
From my opinion, like some of the best singers, some of the best dancers, some of the best actors, they come from Cal. It's just that they don't get the opportunity.
Yeah, we are happy in our own bubble types over here. Like, we'd rather not go out, explore, and we'll stay here and we'll be the kings of Cal. That's how generally it is. No offense to anyone, if you're doing that, that's cool, man. It's on you. But I realized that I need to go out of this place. I need to get out from here and like explore new territory, man. That's how I would look at it. Because 4 years in Bangalore studying there, I realized that I surrounded myself with so many creatives, right?
Yeah.
And so many heads that are constantly in the same sort of goal. Yeah. Maybe one guy wants to be a video editor. Maybe one guy wants to be a 3D artist. Maybe one guy just writes intensely amazing scripts. Yeah. Someone's a filmmaker. Like, you know, all of these minds are like, you know, buzzing together at the same place. You ought to be in, like, get pushed or like get motivated by that somehow, man. Like, if you don't, then you've got some serious blockage issues. But like, so that was great, and I got so intensely happy, and like that experience was so crazy for me that I was like, man, I need to surround myself with like people like this. That's how, like, if you're if you feel like you're the smartest person in the room, then you should better change the room. 100%. Like, you know.
What camera do you use?
Bro, I shoot on my phone. OnePlus 8T. Most of the time.
You know how annoying that is? That you shoot on your phone and the stuff is that good.
No, but I also use the Insta360. I recently purchased it, and it's a mad tool, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, for anyone who wants the ease of access to create something and just wants to keep the camera there and forget that it was ever there, and because, man, it feels too much power to be able to reframe the shot later.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of that could have ever happened? My MS Paint brain can't think of it happening, like, you know. But yeah, now it's happening. Now it's just there, and it's freaking waterproof. It's like you can, man.
You can literally get the stick and throw it up in the air and make
it becomes a drone shot then.
Yeah.
And they just completely delete the stick. Because that's how the
I've always wondered how they do that.
So it's not exactly 180. It's around 170. Two lenses of 170 each. So there is a 10 degrees of blind spot.
Okay.
So not 10, 20.
20, yeah.
So what that leads to is a little bit of a gap where it's getting stitched, two of
Okay.
the things. And that stitch is calculated based on the stick. So when you have the monopod and you're like moving it around,
Yeah.
you'll only see your hand, and the like haath ka one part will be a bit distorted.
Yeah.
That's all. But you know, like it'll be like, it was like there was no stick ever there. That's how it is.
No, because
It's wild. It blows my mind every time. Anything you shoot on it, it'll look cool, bro.
yeah, I mean, we were watching the first episode of Conversations, I think yesterday, and at the end of that is where you just
that
had your
series,
fun with it.
Yeah.
You just
yeah. It was just like,
and that was honestly mesmerizing to watch. It was like,
thank you so much.
first of all, the editing, and then suddenly I see you're catching it. I'm like, wait, hold up, how what just
I
happened?
made sure people understand that I actually threw it because
Yeah.
I caught it after.
Dude,
So-
the second shot where you threw it up, it went very high. I was so I was scared watching it, so I can imagine you.
Yeah, I was pretty scared. I was like, 1 month of my earning is just going there. I have to catch it.
No, but like, is it durable?
I have dropped it twice. I am going to be very honest, and it's dropped. It's not scratched the lens. Somehow, luckily, I'm like, man, yeah. But it fell on a flat surface, not like on a very rough. I'm sure if it fell on like a hard, like, you know, one of those corrugated rough kind of places, it would have definitely like,
Scratched the, yeah.
yeah, I would have been crying right now and not telling you cool things about the camera and.
No, but yeah, because
But
even
it's nice. It's pretty durable. Yeah, it is. But you get lenses, lens guards for it, and like a case for it, and an underwater housing and all of those things. So it's fine. Like, you know, it can take it's actually an action camera that's 360.
Okay.
So it can take a bit of where, like, you know, push and shove. It can. Like, I can throw it here on the ground.
Yeah.
And it'll be peace. Like, no worry.
Yeah, because
When
that's what they
it's
use
hitting-
with dogs as well, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
seen they attach it to a stick and then they play
I
catch
have
with
this
that dog.
belt where it'll become hands free and I can just keep it there, so it'll give me like a proper GTA San Andreas third person view, you know. I can like walk around the streets and it'll be like, you can get the full proper third person perspective of a guy walking or doing anything. Like, you know, there are some cool people who do like snowboarding and like all of those things with that on, so you can imagine how trippy that might look. Or like skydiving or something, man. Someday.
skydiving, I want to see a video.
I want to skydive with it. I've gone rock climbing with it.
How is it?
Bro, it was pretty intense, man. I got some mad footage. I went. It's called rappelling, I think. When you're going down. So it was a descent. So I had like all those safety harness and like helmet and everything on, and I was wearing gloves, and I was going down, and I had the thing on. So and like it was.
Behind you,
sticking out like an antenna, and like it was pretty crazy. It was really intense.
So where did you go rock climbing?
This place in called Boro Pahar in Purulia, West Bengal.
Okay.
Yeah, it was shout out to the Rock Adventure Camp 2002 because they invited me for this, and they found me on Instagram and they were like, hey man, you like, you know, I feel like you're into fitness and all. Would you like to come on a rock climbing trip with us? We'll, you know, all expenses on us. You just come and like, you know, just if you can talk about it a bit or like, you know, get some people to know that we are doing this. And I was like, yeah, that was my influencer moment. I was like, bro, someone wants to take me on a trip somewhere and like, you know, they'll be like, yeah, bro, you come, we'll handle you, sort you out. Just like, you know, post 1-2 pics and stories and all.
Yeah, that was you getting makeup from Lakme. That was your equivalent.
Yeah.
Today, this is my skincare routine. Hello. I wake up in the morning and I climb some rocks. And that sweat just is my post-workout glow. Oh my God.
No, but when did you, how long ago was this?
The rock climbing? The rock climbing one was actually last year, December.
Oh, so not too long ago.
Not too long ago, yeah. Just last year, December, it was nice also because it was slightly cold and not like very hot because like, you know, I didn't want to sweat full power. I did though still because some parts were scary, man. Like, you know, when you're climbing, going down is something you have fun, but when you're actually climbing, I have a video on my Instagram where it like like one of these aunties who had gone with us, she was like, oh, you know, you were looking nice, so I thought I took the video because it was like a favor I took her.
Yeah.
Like that. Like everyone was like very nice group we went with, and it was like fun. We had our own tents, base camp mein. Everyone would go, like, you know, everyone had responsibilities. Like, you know, you if you are like the tent leader, you got to make sure your tent group comes out and stuff. Like, you know, it's like that. It was fun. It was like scouts and guides.
Yeah.
Grown up version.
NCC.
Yeah.
But nice. When did you decide that I want to go skydiving?
Bro, skydiving, man, I don't know when did I decide, but I mean, I'm still yet to do it. I feel like I once thought in my life I want to go skydiving without a parachute.
I mean, you can only do it once.
Oh, yeah, you can. That's the whole point, right? That's the whole point.
So that's how you want to go out in a way?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, dude.
That'd be a very epic way to go out.
Yeah, like Jackson Pollock style. Like, you know, he drove his bike into the ocean.
Oh, that idea.
Yeah, that was one of his installations. His final installation was him just riding his bike into the ocean. Yeah.
Welcome to GK with Dhee. This is unnecessary information that you wish you knew. But no, I remember when I saw Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. Very good movie, by the way. Very good movie. And I saw that, and they went skydiving. And I'm very scared of heights. But I saw that, and I was like, I genuinely need to try this once. Because just looking at them do it was, and they made it very cinematic where they're falling and it's slow motion. It's like a moment of like a revelation that happens in him. Even the scuba diving. So I'm deathly scared of the ocean.
Oh, dude, scuba diving is something I want to do. A friend of mine recently did it. If you guys have seen Conversations, then you know who I'm talking about. Sanathan. He just came back from the scuba diving thing, and that's when he made the wake up, because it was influenced with a lot of blue and, like, you know, so because that's what he was seeing. And so definitely diving, like all kinds of diving, bro. I mean, like, yeah.
But dude, I'm deathly scared of the sea.
I'll tell you this one crazy thing. I'm so scared of spiders, okay? Like, I won't be able to sleep if I know that there are like 4 or 5 spiders around. Like,
so Australia's not your place.
No way, bro. But I can go up close and shoot it, like full. Like, I'll take my phone to as close as possible to the spider, and I'll shoot it. I'll be fearless, bro. When I'm shooting, I'm fearless. Like, you know, I can do, like, which is why if I'm going like on a high ass building, or like, you know, trying to take a panorama or something like that, at that point of time I'm just like fearless, because I know I'm doing something that I'm 100% confident about.
Yeah.
The moment I keep the phone and now I'm just taking in the moment, that's when my legs start to shiver a bit, and I'm like, 30th floor, let's go. You know? Like, yeah, that happens.
No, but how often would you have to do stuff like that anyway? Like going that high on a building and shooting?
Not really. That's just mostly whether if I want. I actually always like exploring the terrace of a place. Okay. Like, it's like one of those rituals I was telling you about. Like, yeah, because one of the handstand rituals.
Do you do a handstand over there?
No, man. I want to tell people the stories, no? Other people shouldn't tell my stories.
There's actually a video of a YouTuber who fell from a building.
Shit. There's quite a few of them, actually. There's this free runner parkour athlete who came to India, and he was hanging on a crane, and he lost his grip, bro.
In
India. I think Bombay, if I'm not wrong. And it was, there was a video of someone else had taken of the angle. Yeah. Like, because he was basically calling for help, because, you know, he realized that he was now stuck and his hands were giving up, bro. You can only work out to a certain point, like, and let your body experience that. Like, if you don't know how to do a push-up, and if you try to do a, like, muscle-up, you know, your brain's gonna glitch, body's gonna glitch, bro. It'll take a screenshot and you'll fall. You know?
You'll take a screenshot.
Yeah, like, you know how you take a screenshot on your phone, and for the next 3 seconds you can't do anything on your phone, right? It's like, that's what's gonna happen, bro. Like,
so is that why you end up just losing your grip? Like, your fingers don't know what to do?
Dude, so your brain is telling you ki you can't hold on anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And then, because you're gonna get tired. What you're doing, even though if you're just like parkour, ultimately it's your working out, right? Yeah. Even in say while playing football, you've reached the 80th minute and now you're getting tired, right? Because your body can only take that much, maybe, you know.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that happened. Like he was confident till a certain point, but then he didn't judge it properly.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't have his breakfast the right amount that he would have had on a normal day. I'm just completely throwing out random ideas, but you know, all of that really matters. Like, you know, how much water you're drinking, how much like I know what you're laughing at. This is some inside non-context inside jokes that you'll never know, and the only way you'll know is if you follow this channel that you're on, Desi Minimals. Go to the Instagram page, you know, like that stuff, and yeah.
It's probably the best PR we've ever gotten.
Maybe you'll find out what we're talking about.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a proper, because there's going to be BTS videos that are going to be put up.
Yeah.
So, one day, you'll get to know why water affects people differently. No, but it's true though. It's true.
It's true, man.
I remember my life changed. I was telling them in the morning, my life changed when I saw my brother chugging like a liter of water as soon as he wakes up every morning. And then I used to ask him why, and he's like, just do it. And the next day I did it, and I haven't stopped.
Damn, bro.
Dude, do you do that?
I don't.
Dude, you should. Trust me, do it. And my brother's a footballer, like he's extremely fit, takes care of himself.
Yeah, I've been nutmegged by him, bro.
Wait,
as
where?
brutal as it was. Yeah,
Where?
DI may somewhere, sometime, bro. I'm sure. Like, we've also played like Keventer against each other. So,
Acha.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I still do play football, but then in school times I was pretty active.
Yeah.
So I would be
like that's the case with many people, dude. With
Yeah.
whatever they used to do, as sad as it is. But yeah, I used to play it in school.
Yeah, that it sucks when you say it like that. But yeah, no, like I just came back from Bangalore, bro. So there's this app called Playo, not paid, right? This is not a paid segment, but there's an app called Playo, which is basically like you find athletes close by, and you can get to know if they're booking a turf around you, and you can tap into their conversation and like say you need 14 players to play the game, and they're on 12. And you and your friend want to join some random team, bro, enter the conversation, say +1, game is booked, you're on. And you're playing with 13, 12 random people. You don't know, but you're meeting them for the first time.
It's like COD lobby.
Yeah, it's literally like lobbies and like they're spawning, they're like groups there. And this is not just for football, there's like badminton, there's tennis, there's all sorts of fields that you can like, you know, book. Like baddie is a lot of like, you know, a lot of baddie courts you would get in Bangalore where you can book and play.
I would assume it would be huge in Bangalore, yeah.
Yeah. So like that. Now even Kolkata's caught up on the football turf scene. Definitely.
Yeah, I know someone who owns 3.
That's really crazy.
Yeah. But it's really cool. I think the whole concept, because whenever I've been there, it's always been a contrast of towards the mornings on the weekends, it's going to be the cricket players that go. And then evening when the lights are on, it's just the footballers. And 80% of the bookings are always football, which to me, like, it kind of makes me happy.
Yeah, I mean, it's a football turf.
Yeah, fair point.
Yeah,
I'm very stupid.
But a lot of football turfs have like have these cricket pitches also built into them.
Yeah, exactly.
It sucks when you're trying to play football in that, and then there's that center wala piece thing. But most places that are getting big now, they have special place for, you know, cricket ka practice nets like and all that, and you have football in your other place.
Yeah.
So that's like cool.
That's always best because you can't. I mean, the turf itself is going to just be very different for you to play on.
Yeah.
And especially if you're going to a turf and you're playing with boots, then...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that rubber will get inside your shoes and like you'll feel it. Like, I mean, that's a full scene, right?
Dude,
every time you open your shoes and the rubbers are just going to come out and like, you know. Like, I used to think, how do they enter my socks, bro?
Dude, I got cut. The inside of my foot got cut. I went in the morning to play in a turf and... it had, I don't know, it was very shabby. I'm not going to say the name. But towards the corner, everything had come up and I had the ball and I went to pass it and the whole thing came up. And when I lifted my thing out, I realized there was blood coming out of my stocking. And I was like, bro,
Damn.
yeah, I was done. I couldn't play football for like a week after that.
Call me, bro, next time you're playing football or something.
Bro, yeah, 100%.
I'd be in to play, dude. I'm looking for people to play here also.
Dude, there's many.
Yeah, if you're looking at this video and you're also trying to play in Kolkata, like, you know.
Yeah, just let us know.
Yeah.
And Dhee, it was very good having you on.
It was great, man. It was a really interesting conversation. We definitely went places with it.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Many more to come.
For sure.
For sure. I'll see you guys. Take care and thumbs up. That's another inside joke. But bye. Get out. Nikal.